Hey guys, it is July the 11th. This is most likely going to be my very last pregnancy vlog. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it will be my last pregnancy vlog. I am 38 weeks and 2 days pregnant today, and I'm sitting on my birthing ball. Oh, excuse me, I have itchy nose. You ever been so excited you have trouble getting words out? Well, that is me today. So, let's backtrack a couple weeks. Actually, a lot of weeks, like 4. When I started having prodromal labor around 34 weeks, I think it was, when I was almost 35 weeks, I had like prodromal labor / irritable uterus, where I would contract really well, regular strong contractions, but they weren't doing anything to my cervix. Super annoying. And I would get really frustrated and really fed up, feeling very defeated. Hi Andy, come on in, bub. Just feeling overwhelmed, because I have mentioned this before, like my outlook on labor is, every contraction that you have is one less that you have to go through before you meet your baby. But I didn't anticipate weeks and weeks of contractions that weren't doing a thing to me. So I am so happy to say that my contractions are very much doing something to me now, and I'm so excited. So before I get into those details, I will talk about the Biophysical today and the stats for the OB appointment. So they had a hard time getting her to wake up for her NST. They like to see lots of movements and stuff, but they didn't really see too many from her. I just think that she had a rough night, same with me. I've seen every hour on the clock, constantly waking up. I think that was due to indigestion and part excitement, because I knew that I would be getting an induction date, because that is something that they were going to talk about. So I was excited to see her and, to hear all the details of what's to come. But she ended up passing and it was fine. And I think the most exciting thing of the day was I got to see her for the first time. And I'm going to cry because I waited to see her little face. And she finally showed it to me. Oh my God. And Matthew, he's been to all the super important appointments. But my mom has taken me to some biophysicals and a lot of my OB appointments, because he works and it's really hard for him to get time off. But I'm so glad he came with me today, because he got to see what his little girl looks like. Oh, I hope I don't break down and start crying, because it was so emotional. She is so flippin' cute. She looks like a little blowfish in my belly. Her cheeks are like this. She's got such chubby cheeks, and she's got Angelina Jolie lips, and I don't know where she gets that. And the cutest button nose you've ever seen. Oh, I cannot wait to see what she looks like. They did look to see if she had some hair. None was obvious, so she probably just has some peach fuzz or stuff. You would think that she had all kinds with the indigestion and stuff that I've been having, but no. I was having regular contractions at the NST. I still am having regular contractions. They're not close together or anything by any means, but they're in a pattern, and I hope they stay that way. What else? Oh, to backtrack for this week, on Tuesday, major heart problems, had 3 back-to-back SVT episodes. Surprising that didn't send me into labor. They weren't long lasting though. They were lasting maybe 15 to 20 minutes at a time, and they were coming right back to back. That sucked. I thought they would induce me, you know, that night, but they didn't. What else? Come here, Andy. We've had some major issues with the cat. I know this vlog is all over the place. I'm just really excited. We really thought that we were going to have to put our cat down over the weekend. We had to take him to the emergency vet on Saturday. He's got really bad asthma, poor boy. And he was constipated, but thankfully he's on the mend and he's all better. And he's getting healthy again, aren't you, kitty? He's been at my side a lot lately, and my progress explains why. They say that cats know stuff, and he's certainly been acting different. So the stats for my OB appointment, I did not gain any weight whatsoever. I'm still at 12.1 pounds this whole pregnancy. I'm so happy with myself. Very, very pleased. My belly is measuring at 37 weeks. And that's because this baby has dropped. She is right there in my vagina, ready to come out. So today's appointment was going to consist of an internal exam and a discussion of induction. I do have an induction date. I do not want to share it just because we have family and friends who watch this video, and we have decided we do not want to share the induction date with them until the morning of, because people tend to lose a lot of sleep over stuff like that. They get very nervous, and just for other personal reasons, we're not sharing the date. But I do have one, and it's real soon. But I probably won't be needing that date because anytime I have been checked before, I've been a centimeter. My cervix was soft, but it wasn't like willing to open up. I got a stretch and sweep done today. So I was 2 centimeters, 90% effaced when I got checked, and he stretched me to, I think he said like 2.5, 3 centimeters or something like that. I don't know, but it hurt like a bitch. Wow, did that ever hurt? But I'm so excited. I'm contracting regularly, so he's saying that I'm in early labor, and that if my water breaks or my contractions go 4 minutes apart, lasting 1 minute for an hour, then I need to get my butt up to the hospital. I've been told that, you know, labor could last for a really long time. And then I was told by another doctor, because I contract so well, even though they weren't doing anything to my cervix, she thinks that I might have a very quick active labor. Who knows at this point? But the plan for induction was I would call on that day, 7:30 in the morning, and if they have room for me to go in, and they are going to start with the prostaglandin gel. My doctor was talking about using misoprostol to induce labor. I was told, do your research on that. I was told by my subscribers to do my research on it. And I found like a couple things that I wasn't exactly comfortable with, but for the most part, I was okay with them using misoprostol to induce me. I used misoprostol to have a miscarriage this time last year, and I had absolutely no problem with it. And the dose is like, dose that I used was 800 milligrams. The dose that they use in labor and delivery is 25 milligrams. So it's a huge difference, and it's a lot easier on you than Pitocin. So, but the doctor on call on the day of induction actually uses the gel. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the plan to use the gel that day, because somebody that I followed went in to have an induction, and they were going to start off with gel, and they were told their cervix was too favorable, and I believe she was dilated to a 2, possibly a 3. So they just started her right away on Pitocin. I'm hoping they don't do that with me because I'm a little afraid of Pitocin. I'm afraid of, like, sorry, my cat's in the litter box. I'm a little afraid of, you know, the contractions that come one on top of the other, but they do have a medication that they can give me to slow my contractions. And that was one of the things that I read on Google and various other websites about misoprostol, about uterine hyperstimulation, hyperstimulating contractions that it can be just like Pitocin, but they do have a medication that can slow it down. They were talking risks of uterine rupture, but that's for women who've had previous C-sections. So I've been told that if you've had a C-section in previously, that you could not use misoprostol again because of the risks of uterine rupture. But other than that, for the most part, I was comfortable with them doing that. Whatever was going to be easiest on my heart too. So, is there anything I left out? I'm cramping really, really bad. So my plan today, after I make this vlog and get it uploaded, is to go and have a nap because I'm absolutely exhausted. When I wake up, I am going to start my breast pump and get things going as naturally as possible to avoid that induction date. And he thinks that if my contractions keep up, we could have a baby by tomorrow or tonight. So, oh my God, I have been waiting so long to say that I'm in early labor, to say that I'm dilated this much, I'm effaced this much. I'm ready to have her, and I'm so excited, and to see that little face, it's like it's waiting for us, and I'm gonna get all emotional, and I'm gonna get too excited, and I'm gonna get my heart racing. So, yeah, that is where things are right now, and I think the camera is up too high to do a belly shot, but I mean, this is the same outfit I wore in the last pregnancy vlog, and there's really not a lot that's changed. I mean, I can try to stand up. My freaking cane is over there. Oh yeah, speaking of cane, I have a lot more movement in my right leg than I did. However, my leg gave out on me when I was in the shower the other day, but I did not hurt myself, and I did not hurt the baby. I caught myself in time, but I'm glad that I have a little bit of dependence, but that's not the main issue for induction anymore. It was one of the top issues, but now it's just my heart. So, we just need an easy labor and delivery now, and yeah. I don't know what else to say. I hope I'm not leaving anything out. Let me just think for a minute. No. I don't think I've said this. I know I have wrote it in the description, but I keep forgetting to say it. My Group B strep test came back as negative, so I don't have that to worry about. My blood pressure's still good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have this baby. I'm so excited because I have been cramping and having insane period cramps lately that like keep me up for hours at night. And I've been like, oh, like the joys of prodromal labor or irritable uterus or whatever. And it's not. It's actually doing something to me now, and I'm so excited. So, yeah, we've got our bags packed and ready to go. And I have those videos up too. And I am going to stop talking, but today I'm freaking beaming, I'm glowing, I'm on cloud 9 to know that, you know, it is a possibility that she will be born anytime, because I'm contracting at this point, and I know, you know, some women could walk around for like a week and feel this way, but I don't have a week left in this pregnancy, so you will not be seeing another pregnancy vlog from me. So the next vlog that you see will be labor updates, which I will be doing because I'll be too excited to keep that to myself. Definitely be recording everything, and I can't believe that this day is like, this time frame is right here. We're living in the labor time frame right now, and I'm so freaking excited. Anyways, I will wrap this up and get my butt to bed, and then continue bouncing on the birthing ball and pumping and doing acupressure, and yeah, I'm excited. Thank you so much for following along in my pregnancy journey and my vlogs. I'm excited to make mommyhood vlogs next. So yeah, look out for labor updates. They could be coming really, really fast. But I do not have a week left, so I will say that much. And I definitely will do a labor and delivery story, and yeah, all that stuff. I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.